Okay, since it is recorded, let's go on. My name is Harriet. My name is Harriet Nanono. I am a V3. I am a V3 with the Royal Q, crypto trading robot system. And I'm a mother. I am a cryptocurrency trader and a trainer. I am so proud of being this. I have been doing the trading for the last 2 years and 1 month, and I am glad that the little that I know, I can share it with the others. The little that I know, because the cryptocurrency field or industry is too wide and too big. But at least the little that I know, the small that I have acquired within the 2 years, I can share it with the others. I can share it with the others willingly and for free. I don't charge anyone. And we don't charge, by the way. We just teach people for free. Today, last week we looked at some indicators. We looked at the volume spread analysis. Then we looked at which one did we look at? We looked at the stochastic RSI. Then we also looked at the other one was what? There is another indicator that we looked at. And let me just remember, I want people to be knowing what we studied. Last week, the indicators, we studied 3 of them. 3 of them we looked at volume spread analysis, we looked at stochastic RSI indicator, and then we also looked at pivot point standards. Those are the indicators that we looked at last week. And today, I want us to look at the GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor is a very powerful indicator. If you use it, it is going to show you some of the things that I talked about when I had just started teaching about trading, or when I was talking about the trends, the market structures, or the types of markets. When I said the uptrend market, the downtrend market, and then the ranging market, whereby I said that the uptrend market is characterized by higher low and then higher highs, while the downtrend, it is serving lower highs and lower lows. And then I said the sideways or the consolidating or the ranging market is a mixture of higher highs, lower lows, and then higher lows. Those ones, they are very, very mixed up. And then someone was like, how do I know that this is a higher low? How do I know this is a lower low? This is a lower high. This is a higher high. How do I know? Many times it is very difficult, maybe to some people, to see them by their eyes, by their naked eyes, to see that this is a higher high, this is a lower low. But there is this indicator that we are going to look at today. It is called the GARTLEY indicator. The GARTLEY predictor, it is going to be showing you the higher highs, the higher lows, the lower lows, and then the lower highs. It is going to be showing you them automatically. It is an indicator, and allow me to share my screen because we are already the time bad. I want us to just go straight and then share that one. We just go there and I share it right away. Happy to have each and every one of you. We are going to look at a GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor. As this one is opening, let me write it here. It is called the GARTLEY. It is called the GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor. Which coin can we look at, friends? Which one should we look at? I think let's look at the mother of all. Let's look at the mother of all, and that is the Bitcoin. Let's look at the Bitcoin, and then because it is the mother of all, I love so much to look at it. And then we do our analysis, or we do our studying from there. And then let me show you. The other time I was showing that from the day this year started, the Bitcoin, from last year, when this year started to date, okay? I want you to look at this. Year to date. The Bitcoin from the price where it was when the year was ending, it has added on its price by $9,990 from the price. So which means if you want to know where the Bitcoin was while the year was ending, just get 27,100, just get 27,118 minus 9,990. Okay, this one is 0. This one, 11 take away 9, what is it? 11 take away 9. 11 take away 9, what is it? And then you get this one, and then you get this one. Before you know it, you will get the answer. You will get the answer, the price where it was when the year was ending. And when we put it in percentage, the Bitcoin has risen by 58.33% from when the year started to date. From when the year started to date. Okay, so always when you come to this page and then you see these things, don't just look at them. Don't just look at them, just know what they are meaning. Then this one, which is up from the day, this is today. Today, when today started, the Bitcoin has risen. The price has risen by 347. That's the increase it has done. That is around 1.3% today. That's what it has done. So if you want to know the price where it was when the other day was ending, you just get 27,126, take away 364. You will get the last price for the previous day. And I have seen now this one has made it 10,000. So if it has made 10,000, so which means the last year ended when it was around 17,000. Okay, if this one had clocked 10,000, 10,000, when you take it away from 27, it means it was around 17,000. We can prove that one before we look at the Gartley predictor. Let's prove that one before we get to the Gartley predictor. Let's prove this one before we get to the Gartley predictor. I am putting this one. Okay, the Gartley predictor. Before we go to the Gartley predictor, let's prove what I have said. And how are we going to prove that? Let's look at monthly chart. Let's look at a monthly chart. Let's look at a monthly chart. Let's look at a monthly chart, and then we see. If we are to see the monthly charts, I need to remove all these ones. My God, I have a lot of lines in the Bitcoin. You know, I watch it so much. I love it so much. So that's why every move that it does, I draw a line. I draw a line to make my my support and resistance. Now, these are months. These are months. We need to know this is a monthly chart. So which month was this one? January. Let us look at December. December, if you want to know the high where it was, let's look at this. This one was open. The open is here. High was 18. Open was 17,165. High, the highest that it went, it was 18,387. Then the lowest it went, it was 16,259 and 56. Then it closed by the time December ended. No, on 1st December, it was at by the time December closed, it was at 16,542. Now let me tell you, for someone who was also even if someone was just trading the Bitcoin from 16,542, to date, where it is right now at 27. Now it is at 27,105. the movement, it is 10,000. So if you had bought the Bitcoin in December last year, and then you did not sell it to today, you'd be in money. That's how crypto moves. If you had bought the Bitcoin at 16,542 and it has gone up by 58%, if you had put in $100, okay? Let us say, if you had put in 1,000 and now it has gone up by 58%, you'll be having more than $500 because 500 is 50%. But it has gone up by 58%. So we'd be having $500. Even if you are not trading day to day, you put in a trade and then it goes out. You put in, and then you just put your 1,000 in Bitcoin and you kept quiet. You would be now having more $500. Okay, that is not the topic for today. That is not the topic for today. The topic today is we are going to look at a GARTLEY predictor. It is called the GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor is it is an indicator that we are going to look at today. As you hear the word predictor, its work is to predict. Its work is to predict. What is to predict? When we say this indicator is for predicting, it is trying to tell us what is happening, okay? What might happen. Not what is happening, but what might happen. And many times when it shows it, many times what it has shown, 98% has happened, okay? 98% of what it has said, 98% of what it has shown us, it has happened. So it's a prediction. Many times it is right. Many times its prediction is right. 98% perfect. GARTLEY predictor. Let me first change the time frame. We go back to 4 hours. We go back to 4 hours. We go back to 4 hours. And then we see the GARTLEY predictor. Its work is to predict what is to happen, okay? It is to predict what is to happen or where the market is going. And then when you are using it, it will help you somehow with the other indicators to put in a perfect trade, okay? Oh, what is here? What is here? Let me put there a horizontal line. What is here? Why are candles ending here? Let us put there a resistance. And then let us put here a horizontal line somewhere here. That is our support. That is our support. When the Bitcoin surpasses this and then it breaks through this resistance that I have drawn, we shall know that we are heading to 28,000. And when we get to 28,000, we shall be heading to 35,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, the GARTLEY predictor, where are we going to get it from? Let us first get it, and then we get to know what it has. Let's go here. We go to the plus, and then we go to indicators. And then when you go to indicators, for me, I have them. You go to technicals. If you are new here, this is your first time to be here, just go in the search bar, and then you put there GARTLEY predictor. GARTLEY predictor, it has a blue word on the right. It is called patterns hunter, but that one, GARTLEY predictor, if you get it and then you click on it, let it get highlighted. The moment it is highlighted, go back, you are going to find it in your, it is this one. Let me remove my resistance and support so that we can be seeing it. A GARTLEY predictor. Oh, the Bitcoin did an inverted. You wanted to do an inverted head and shoulder. This one is a shoulder, this is a head, and then this one is another shoulder. Okay. Now, The GARTLEY predictor, it is a zigzag line. That's how it looks like. It is a zigzag line. It is having a zigzag line, and the zigzag line, it is having two colors. It is having two colors. It has green, which shows up, which shows an uptrend, and then it has a red one, which is showing a downtrend. Okay, which shows a downtrend. No matter which main trend we are in, even if it is an uptrend, even if it is uptrending market or a downtrending market, even if it is ranging, it will always find a way of showing you two lines, either green or red. And these lines can only be formed when that trend has ended. The moment you see this GARTLEY predictor has drawn for you a line, and it has been drawn, just know that that trend has ended. Okay, just know that that trend has ended. If it is green, if the upward movement has not yet been finished, you will never see this line. Okay, you will never see this line being drawn. Or when the downtrend or the movement, the down movement, if it has not ended, you will never see a red line. You will only see it when the movement has ended. The moment it is ended, it is showing you that that is the end of that movement. Okay, even if there are three candles, for as long as that movement has ended, that's when that line will be drawn. Okay, before that trend is done, you will never see that line being drawn. Now, for someone who was trading the Bitcoin today, it was moving and moving and moving. By the time the moment you see this line being drawn, just know that that is the end of that uptrend. So the next thing, we are going down. And what shows, as soon as it was drawn, and now you see the red candle. The red candle is going. So when this one moves, we don't know whether there will be 2 candles, 3 candles, 7 candles, and then it will draw a red one. Okay, it will draw a red one. Now, this one with the GARTLEY predictor, it is showing you that there is no more chance of going up for now. Okay, there is no more chance for going up now. We have to first do a retracement. Maybe we come down. That's when maybe we shall go up again. But for now, the upward movement, it has ended there. We have to first do a retracement. Maybe then we shall come back. Like you see here. Like you see here. Okay, let me change this to blue. You see here. It moved, and then it moved up to here. But that line was not drawn, because however much it did a retracement, the line was not drawn. Okay, the line was not drawn, and then another upward movement came in. That's when it has been drawn. So this is a clear indication that this upward movement has ended. Even when it had some retracement in it, it has ended. Now we are going down. We might come down, and then maybe we end here. We might come and then we end somewhere here. We might come and then we end somewhere here, because there is that, I can see 2, 3, 4 candles ended here. There is a sub what? A sub, what can I say? It is a sub support. Can I say that? You see, when we look here, we can see there is that support. At first it was resistance. While we are looking at this side here. It was resistance here, and the break of structure was here. The break of structure. For those ones who have been attending, you know now what a break of structure is. Break of structure, we had put our resistance and then it was broken. When it was broken, we see an upward movement, then we see a retracement, and then another upward movement. But now the GARTLEY predictor is telling us no more going up. We have to first come down. We might either come back and then hit on this support line before we decide either to go up again and surpass this, or we shall just decide to go down again. Okay, hoping that is clear. If you have understood that one, before I show you the settings of the GARTLEY predictor, if you have understood what I have said, please go to the chat room and give me a 1. Go to the chat room and give me a 1 so that I get to know that you are following. Go to the chat room and give me a 1 if you have understood that one. If you have not understood, please again tell me that you have not understood. I can explain again. We'd rather get only something small until when we have understood it, okay? I believe that taking something small at a time while people have understood it is the best way to handle things. Mabusai writes a 1, and then Otai has written a 1, Manuraho has written a 1, and then Rachel Nabosa has written a 1, meaning that she has understood. Oh, my leader Danessa from Mozambique, he has written a 1, he has understood, okay? If he has understood, so let us continue. A GARTLEY predictor, that indicator, I've said it has 2 lines. It has 2 lines, a green one showing an uptrend and the red one which shows a downtrend. So if you see the trend that is going up, the trend or the coin is moving up, no matter you see the red candles being formed on the way, don't get worried that maybe that movement, that upward movement has ended until when you see a green line has been drawn. The moment it has been drawn, just know that now the upward movement has ended. Now we are going to a downward movement. A down movement, when it is done, you will see a red line being drawn, okay? Now, let's look at the GARTLEY predictor. We want to see the settings. Go to it, go click on it, and then go to this thing here. It is where the settings are. This thing here. Okay, this thing here. Click on it. Click on it. When you click on it, it is going to bring 3 things. It is going to bring the input, the style, and then the visibility. It is going to bring the input, the style, and then visibility. Now, we are having the depth of the zigzag pattern. We shall leave there number 10. Editorial answer, we shall leave there 5. Then draw the zigzag. We shall put a tick. Excuse me, someone is crying so much. Let me check. Okay, friends, I'm back. Sorry. I had to make someone keep quiet. The baby was crying, okay? Someone is saying, at what point would one need to use this GARTLEY predictor? That's where I am going. I told you people, every time, Mabu says, got to leave now. I'm about to be on road shedding. Good night. Oh, sorry. My friends in South Africa, they are being disturbed with the road shedding. It is okay. It is recorded. You'll find it. You will find it. You will rewatch the recorded version. Okay, I was saying that the GARTLEY predictor, someone was asking, when do I use it? When you are doing analysis, it is always important to use 2 or 3 indicators in order. When you see that all of them are saying the same thing, then you can put in a trade, okay? Then you can put in a trade. It means it is a confirmation that what you have seen or what you are thinking that is going to happen, it is true, okay? It is true. So with the GARTLEY predictor, we are going to see. I have been saying we are seeing its settings. We are seeing its settings. We are seeing its settings. We have input style and then visibility. Zigzag. If you don't want it to show the zigzag, you can remove it. But for me, I love it. I like it. The zigzag. I can show the show retracement levels. I want it to show the zigzag line. I want it. Formation. This one is 2. The next one is the formation line width. It is 3. Then we have formation line style. We have solid. You can say the formation of the line, the green lines, and then the green and red line. You can say I want it when it is dotted. I want it when it is dashed. For me, I want it when it is solid. So it is you to choose. Then up background is green, and then the down is red. I always want, because in trading, green represents going upwards and then down, red represents going down. But again, you can do it vice versa. It depends on what you want. You can say, I want upward when it is red and then downward when it is green. But for me, I like it when upward is green and then downward red. So you can also, the rest of the other things, please just leave them the way they are. Okay, the rest of the other things, just leave them the way they are. And then when we go to the style, it is labels and lines, or these ones are, you just leave them like that. Don't change anything. Then the seconds, and then the visibility, again, don't change anything. After that, you come to these 3 dots, and then you click on them, click on save as default, then you click OK, and then you have saved everything. Even when you have removed it, nothing will, even if you remove it and then you bring it back, nothing will change. Nothing will change. So someone was asking, when do I use the GARTLEY predictor? When do I use the GARTLEY predictor? The GARTLEY predictor, away from showing us the green and then the red lines, there is something that the GARTLEY predictor will show one day, one time, and it will be showing you either that the price will go somewhere up to a certain level upwards, or one day, one time, it will show you that at some point it will go up to down. I want to look and see whether I can as well get that thing that I am talking about. Let me look at 1 hour, and then we see whether it is there, such that when you see it happening, you don't ask yourselves, what has happened? What is happening? Where is it? Where is it going? What is it show? What is it? Why is it showing this? So you will be aware that the GARTLEY predictor can put those things. In the Bitcoin, it is not there. Let me click on another coin. Let me look at YFI and I see whether the GARTLEY predictor is there showing something that I want you to see. Good. This is what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. This and this. Okay? That upwards and this one which is down here. That's what I wanted, made with the GARTLEY predictor. Away from the green lines and red lines being drawn. The GARTLEY predictor, one day, one time, it can as well predict for you, and then it shows you that at some point, this trade or this coin will go up to this level where you are seeing this box, That's what it is always showing. At some point, it might not be today, it might not be next week, but at some point, this trade will go up to that level, okay? This coin will go up to that level. Let's put there a horizontal line, that at one point, it will go up to this, see, 5,520. So the day this YFI, the day it will move from where it is, and then it reaches 5,520, this thing will disappear. This thing here, it will disappear. This orange line, which is showing upwards, it will disappear. Or even it can also show you that it is predicting that however much there is, that it is predicting a strong upward movement. And then it is also predicting that it predicted long time ago. This one was started, it was shown from here. Okay, it was shown from here, and then it is predicted that at some point, it predicted that at some point, this trade will move from up there, and then it will come up to this level. Okay, what is that? Let us put there a horizontal line, and then we see which price is that. However much right now it is at 5,445, but the GARTLEY predictor is predicting that at some point it will go down up to 52.68. So the day it will go down and then it touches there, this thing will move away. Okay, this thing will move away. This one, the day it will go up this way, this one will go away. So either it will go up fast and then it hits there, and then someone will know that we are going down. Or it will have to first come down, it hits here before it goes this way. But at some point, all these points have to be hit. That is what a GARTLEY predictor does. Its work is to predict. But not this. Not every time you will see this. Not every time you will see this, or even not every time frame that you will see that. You might find that you might find this when it is at, this one is in 30 minutes time frame. It is there. Let us change and see. When you go to 1 hour, shall we find it there? Let us see. In 1 hour, again, it is there. Okay, even in the 1 hour, it is there. Let us check and see 4 hours. Is it there? 4 hours, is it there? 4 hours, is it there? In the 4 hours, it is not there, but in the 1 hour, it is there. In 30 minutes, it is there. Meaning, it will get there, but we don't know which time. Personally, the one that I always follow, and then I say, if I'm to put in a long trade, I am putting it up to where the GARTLEY predictor has pointed when it is in the 4 hour time frame. When I find it on a coin in the 4 hour time frame, I just know that this is a very good one. I put in that trade. What do? I just measure. Let us first see. Let us see this. If I'm to measure, I say that I am going to trade this coin, which has the GARTLEY predictor, and then I'm seeing it in 1 hour. I'm just giving an example, just in case it has been shown in the 4 hour. For me, I trade when it is in the 4 hour. I can as well just say that I put there my price range. I put it where the trade right now, where the trade is, or where the price is right now. And then I see it is at 5449 up to where this GARTLEY is saying. And then it is at 5, meaning it is at 1.26. Why is the percentage 1.26? Because it is a smaller time frame. It is a smaller time frame, of which the 1.26 can even be hit within today. Can be hit within this night. In this night, it can be hit, and then I have taken my 1.2%. Okay. Okay. If we have understood that one, if you are with me and you are understanding what I am saying, please go to the chat room and say something if you are understanding. If you have not understood what the GARTLEY predictor does, I can as well again say it again. I can repeat. If you have not understood or any question about the GARTLEY predictor, please go to the chat room and write it there before I go away from there. I have said the GARTLEY predictor has 2 major lines. The red one, which is showing the down movement, and then the green one, which shows the upward movement. Now, someone who was asking, now, Madam Harriet, if I want to use the GARTLEY predictor to enter a trade, how do I know that I am to enter a trade? This is it. If you want to enter a trade using the GARTLEY predictor, if that is the indicator that you want to use, always wait when to see when the red line has been drawn. This one, which is going down, meaning the moment it is drawn and then it is printed, we call it printing. The moment it is printed, just know that now the downtrend has ended, so we are going to go up. You can put in a trade, even if it is at that current price. Put in a trade, take a 2%, take 3%, get out of the trade, okay? Get out of the trade at 2% or at 3%. Let us see this one. If you are in a smaller time frame, take smaller percentages. If you are in a bigger time frame, take as a bigger, a relatively higher percentage. So if I have seen this, the line being printed when I'm here, I put in my trade, and then I say I want to take a 2%. Okay, I say I want to take a 2%. If someone who entered, someone who saw this line being printed and then took a 2%, you see, it was even hit. It went even up to 3% before it went to another. Before it went to another line, okay? Before it went to another trend. You can see, friends, you can see. I want you to see very well here. You see, now it moved from here, you see, it moved from here and then it went up to here. When it went there, the green line was printed, okay? The green line was printed. That was a clear indication that we are going to come down. Now we are coming down, but the red line has not been printed. So even when you see the green ones, the green candles, please don't tamper. Don't enter that trade because you don't know what is going to happen. So we don't know whether the down movement has ended until when we see a red line being printed. So don't, then with this one, you just leave it. Don't trade it. Even if it brings a red candle, yes, leave it. I mean, even if it brings a very big, strong candle, green candle, leave it. Because the GARTLEY predictor is showing you that it doesn't know the downtrend. It means it has not yet ended, which means this one is a fake one. This upward movement, it is fake. It is fake. You might be trapped there, and then before you know it, you have put in a trade. As soon as your money is there, then the trade goes down, and then you get into floating loss. Unless you have other indicators which are showing you, you have checked other indicators which are showing you that however much the GARTLEY predictor has not yet printed the red line, but there is maybe another indicator is showing that there is an upward movement. But many times, let me tell you, these indicators, many times they speak the same language, okay? Many times they speak the same language. Have we understood that one, ladies and gentlemen? At least this one we have gotten a good example that we saw a green candle, a green line printed, a red line printed, okay? It was printed, another green one was printed. Now where we are, we can see how many candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles. But again, we are not seeing any red line being printed. So which means we are still going down. And again, it cannot print a green line and then print another green line. That one, no. It has to print a green line, then a red line first before it prints another green line. Meaning that every time a green line is printed, it means the upward movement has ended. We must see a downward movement. Even if it is just a retracement, or in the case of a general trend, the general trend is an upward trend. But we must, if it is a retracement, it has to draw a red line, print a red line before it draws a green line again. Have we understood that one? If we have understood that one, ladies and gentlemen, I want to move to another thing. Have we understood that one? If we have understood that one, please go to the chat room and then write for me, put there a thumbs up. Put a thumbs up if you have understood what I am saying. Please put a thumbs up like this. If you have understood how the GARTLEY predictor is and how it can be used, put a thumbs up, and then I continue to show you another thing. Or even if you have a question about the GARTLEY predictor, please ask me and then I explain before we close off this. Before we close off this, I thought that we would have enough time to do 2 indicators, and then we do also the other one which shows the higher highs and then the lower highs and then the higher highs and then lower lows. But I think time has gone. We have seen only the GARTLEY predictor, which means tomorrow we are going to look at that indicator which shows the higher highs and then lower lows. It is called the ABCD V1. It is called the ABCD V1. No questions, friends. No questions. Have we all understood what I am talking about, the GARTLEY predictor and how it is used? Someone has written here something. She just put a thumbs up. Have we understood it and how it is used? For you, if you want to use the GARTLEY predictor, how to use it in order to put a trade, only just go and wait and see. Has it printed the red line? Yes, it has printed a red line. I am entering the trade. Take a 2%, take 3%, and then get out. Let us look at other coins. Let's look at another coin and see. Let us look at another coin and see the one which is showing. Let us see another one. I'm looking at BCH. I'm looking at BCH. I'm looking at BCH. BCH printed a red, a green one, and now it is doing a retracement. Why am I saying it is doing a retracement? Because the general trend, okay? The general trend, if I'm to draw a trend line, I go here, I draw a trend line. If I'm to draw a trend line here, the general trend for this BCH, it is going up, okay? It is going up. That is the general trend. That is the general trend. If I'm also to put, no, let me just draw. Let me just put there a parallel channel. Let me put a parallel channel that is, let me put a parallel channel . No, what is this? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I want a parallel channel. A parallel channel. A parallel channel. A parallel channel. Someone is going to ask, what is that? A parallel channel is a trend line. It is a shape. What can I say? Is it a shape? Let us look at where we got them from. Trend line. It is in the trend lines. Parallel channel. Parallel channel, it is in the trend lines. How you can draw trend lines. So you can as well draw this, and then you say, for me, I am looking at the general trend is an upward trend. I think you can as well say it is an uptrend, okay? It is an uptrend. This trend is going up. This trend is going up. I think you can see it is going up. It is going up. So someone who is trading using this channel, it means you are trading with this one, which is the support, and then this line, which is the resistance. The moment it is broken going down, it means now this trend is going down. The moment it is broken up, it means that is the break-up structure, and then you shall go up. So which means someone who is to trade in this channel, You put in a trade here, you get out where the other line is. You get in a you wait for it to come down and then hit your support again. Then you put in a trade and then you get out where there is the resistance and where you have put your resistance, like that. So it means you are trading within these lines. You have put your channel. That's where you are trading from. So where the moment it is broken, then you just know that we are either going up or going down. So that is a parallel channel. It is trend lines. Yes, trend lines. They are trend lines. So I was telling you that however much the general trend of this it is BNB, not BCH. The general trend for BNB, it is an upward. It is an upward movement. It is going up. It is in the uptrend. It is in the uptrend. But when we are using the Gartley predictor, look at the Gartley predictor, drew this green line, and then it made a retracement. It drew a red one. It made a green one going up, and now where we are, the green one was printed. So we are waiting for a red until when the red is printed. So if it is not printed, it means the trade is still going down, okay? The trade is still going down. And I am seeing it going down. Why? Because you see, I have drawn my trend line, okay? I have drawn my channel here. And now this candle is trying to break through this trend line, okay? It is and this candle is to close in the next 39 minutes and 32 seconds. So in the next 39 minutes and 32 seconds, if this candle closes below this channel of mine, then it means this BNB is still going down. If it closes above, then it means the next candle will be going up. So we are there. We don't know. If this candle closes below, then it means this BNB will still be going down. If it closes above my trend line, then it will be going up. But again, the fact that the Gartley predictor has not printed the red line, it means we are still waiting for a move. We are still looking at a movement downwards until the red line will be printed. The moment it gets printed, then we just know that now it is time to change the trend, and then we maybe go up. Have we understood, ladies and gentlemen, how the Gartley predictor is used? If we have understood, it is already 10:21. We started at 9:21. Now we started at 9:23. It is already an hour. I think we need to stop here, and then tomorrow we are going to see another indicator called the ABCDV1, the one which shows the higher highs and then lower lows. I thought that it is the one that I prepared today, but no. The other one, it is called the ABCDV1. This one has been a Gartley predictor. Gartley predictor, I repeat, it has two lines, a green one and then a red one. Green showing an upward movement, a red showing a downward movement. But again, it can also predict a higher movement, a higher substantial movement, and then it will put there an arm up there. And then also, if there is a down movement that it is predicting, it will put there a big long arm pointing down until when the prices get there, then it won't go away. The moment it gets there, then it will go away. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let me wish you a good night, and then let's meet again tomorrow. Bravo says, thank you very much, Madam Harriet. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for attending. And then Sarah says, Leader, thank you so much. God bless you. Bless you too for attending. May God bless you, all of you. Good night, and then see you tomorrow.